I'm like crying.
Too
So
good.
Sarah, you have some theories.
I have some
With
more
your
theories.
theories, go on, spill the tea.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Michael A. So in the like 2-minute teaser for the rest of the season, like you mentioned, Michael is talking to his son on the phone, and I have a feeling he goes home. I feel like he talks to his son. His son said something along the words of like, "You don't even miss me," which is, as
Hmm.
a like parent, that would be horrible to hear. And I
Hmm.
feel like he just, I don't know, isn't ready yet to like dive deep into love, and he just feels like so much attachment to his son that I feel like in the next few episodes he's gonna go home, and I think Katie's gonna be distraught about that. And then I feel like, so in the first promo, not the one that we just saw, Greg is like really upset in this area outside with like pavement and all these chairs. And then in this promo, in that same spot, Katie says, "Book my plane ticket home." And she starts crying and she's like pissed off. So I have a feeling that, like I said, I think it was like our first or second episode, Greg is going to be like Brendan Murray. Murray? Brennan M from
Hmm.
Tasha season. He's going to get cold feet and go home. And I think that Greg was Katie's like number one in her head, and he goes home and she's just like so distraught and pissed off. That's my second theory. My third theory, not a theory, but Blake's sister Taylor was shown on the promo asking Blake like, "Well, why like all these other guys are telling her you love her, why don't you?" That means he makes it to hometowns, because why else would they show his sister? They wouldn't just randomly bring his sister on the
True.
show. So I think he's going to make it for sure to the final four.
True.
And that is the detective work of the week.
Oh my gosh. I really do feel like Michael A will probably send himself home.
Hmm.
I really do. Like I wouldn't be surprised. And his son's really young too.
Yeah.
So like maybe like what, like two or maybe three?
Yeah. I don't know how old he is, but he looks like really
Like
young.
but like the math thing from like the wife having
Oh,
cancer and then
yeah. Yeah.
passing.
So he would be maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, so he's really, really young. Probably has not been away from his dad
Yeah. And he lost
ever,
his mom.
right? So he's probably like just so emotional.
I know. Oh, I was going to say to Blake, they always play fairy tale music over the winner, and they always constantly play the fairy tale music with Blake. Like if you listen when they're like kissing or at like the end of dates and stuff, it's like that whimsical Disney like princess fairy tale music. And I'm
Hmm.
like, are you leading us on to tell us that he's like the winner or like top two at least? I don't
Hmm.
know. I really think that he's gonna go all the way. Like that is my now prediction, is that he's gonna win.
I do too. I think it's just all adding up. I think, I think so. If Greg and Michael A send themselves home, I think for 110% Blake wins.
Me
I
too.
feel like if Greg and Michael didn't send themselves home, I think Blake might not have won, if
I
that's the
agree.
case.
I feel like if those two go home, or if they didn't go home, it would be Greg as one, Michael as two, Blake as three, and I don't know who the fourth would be. I'm
Yeah,
like
because I feel
torn
like she
still.
has a really strong connection with Michael and Greg, and I feel like her connection with them potentially is bigger than the one that she has with Blake.
Yeah.
And so if they do send themselves home, like he's a shoo-in.
And it makes sense why she'd be so devastated this season. Like she's like constantly crying. I feel like I'm like unsure if Blake is the end one, like if they actually are engaged. I feel like Blake is on the show to get engaged, so like maybe it's not like that, because she talked on Nick Viall's podcast and said that like she doesn't have like a traditional ending. So I'm assuming maybe they get engaged, like maybe she goes maybe she goes to like Hamilton with him, or maybe he flies out to Seattle or whatever to her and proposes. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Seems like it's gonna get even juicier. Like it already feels like there's so much that's happened, and
Yeah.
it's just gonna like keep picking up and get crazier and crazier.
I really just hope that someone gets that. Like, I hope that she gets engaged at the end of this because the last engagement was Tasha.
Yeah.
Like before that, there hasn't been many engagements. Like no one's gotten engaged at the end of it.
Yeah.
So I really hope that she finds her fairy tale happy ending
Me too.
and with whoever
Hmm.
she picks.
I know, I'm really excited to see the rest of the season. We say this every time, but it is just getting so juicy.
It's just like the promo, like I didn't think it would get any better.
I know.
And then here it is, getting better.
Yep.
And then Bachelor in Paradise starts August 6th.
Yeah.
And it doesn't Michelle's season start in September?
Yeah,
Or is that
because it starts in September because I think she wanted to like finish her like a year of school like with her students. So
yeah.
I think, yeah, she'll be September, October.
So I wonder if like Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelorette will like overlap or if it'd be like boom boom like and start.
It's gonna be end start for sure.
So much Bachelor content. I'm
I
obsessed.
know. Get ready, everybody.
Get ready. It's gonna be a wild ride.
It will.